In this video, I'm going to show you how to use what what Adobe calls motion graphics. And they upgrade this every time they do an upgrade to Premiere. So there's always something new to learn, something really cool to add to your package. So right now, this is the timeline, and you'll see in the videography lesson, I've used these clips several times for this week's lesson. But I've got a timeline set up. I have audio, I have natural sound. I don't have any graphics in here. So let me show you. Follow my mouse up to the top where I click the graphics tab up there. Okay, and it opens up a screen over here, and these are called Essential Graphics, and your menu may be collapsed. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, Essential Graphics opens up over here. So one of the things that you can do is browse through. So you can scroll through these here, and these are some titles, some motion titles, some name keys, also known as lower thirds, that come with your Premiere program. These are fine, and I use these, like if I'm in a hurry, I use these all the time, okay? But let me show you some other places that you can go. So, there may be something on a local templates here they are. Basically, they came with the program. If you have something stored in a library, like a Creative Cloud library that you shared with somebody, they should appear over here. I don't have anything stored in my libraries right now. But one thing I want to show you, follow my mouse. So you see this little tab here that says My Templates. And then you can click on Adobe Stock, and this opens a world of really cool stuff. However, look, follow my mouse right here. Watch out for that little guy right there. That means that it costs money. Or you can click Premium, and that means it costs even more money. Or, even better, you can click the Free tab right there and unclick Premium, and then here comes there's 11 pages of free graphics that you can use in your project. Now, some of these are very wedding-ish, but yeah, and I'm recording this in June, so there's some cute little 4th of July things that come with it. And it just depends on what you want to do, what you want to use. And if you want to pay for something, go for it. And Adobe Stock will give you like 5 free, or I don't know, they'll give you a few freebies just to get you hooked. So I have pre-browsed through these and decided that I liked this transition with title over here. Okay, so the easiest thing to do is just drag it and drop it into the timeline just like that. And it might take a moment here. Okay, and we can play. And so this gives a transparent background. Now, the way that I wanted to use it was over black text. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select my video here, everything that's in my timeline here, and I'm just going to move it down so it's immediately following my new graphics that I put in there. So now I have it over black text. And that still looks good. Sometimes you need some video behind this, but this still looks good. I think it does. Okay, so that's all good and everything, but I want to make a few changes. So now follow my mouse back over to the Essential Graphics panel, and I'm going to click on Edit. Okay, nothing's coming up, so I'm going to double click it. There we go. Sometimes if stuff isn't working, double click it and see if that helps any at all. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the text. So I'm going to double click it, and if that doesn't seem like it's working, come over here and click on the Type tool, the T button, click on that and select that. And sometimes this is a little contrary, so just be patient with it. Okay. Whoa, okay. That's a little long. I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, I want my text to fit within this bullseye here. And this is all subjective. It's totally up to you. But there's some things that you can do to make adjustments. So I can come up here to the Selection tool, or keyboard shortcut is the letter V. Whoop, and I just typed a V there. Okay. And I'm just going to select this and just scale it down just a little bit. That works. Or I could, and this is one thing that when I own Adobe, I'm going to change this. To change the text size, you have to select, if you don't do the scaled like that with the wireframes, let's just say I just want to change the font size, you have to select it all. So that's a cause of frustration for me and several other people. So now that I have that selected, I can come over here and make a few changes. So I can change the opacity if I want to. So I can make my text opaque. I don't really want to do that. I can change its orientation, where it sits at the bottom of the screen, sits smack dab in the middle, sits at the top. So that's what some of these guys do right here. Yeah, so there's a lot of changes you can make there. I can change my text. So like, let's just say that I want this to follow Texas Tech's branding guidelines. So I'll change that to Helvetica New. Maybe I don't like white. Maybe I want blue. Well, I don't know why that didn't change. Huh. Well, I'm going to Command Z that anyway. So there's a, let me double click that. Okay, I can make it left justified. Don't like that. There's all sorts of stuff that you can play with in here that can make big changes. So you don't just, there may be something slightly wrong with it that you don't care for. You can change nearly everything. You know, there's some stuff that I don't want to change. I think it's fine. So I'm just going to go with that. You can also up in here, if you want to get real specific with it, if this screen does not come up for you here, like you know, if your screen looks like this, you can come over here and click on Effect Controls. And if nothing's there, double click on what you want to change. So, yes, I'm at home, and yes, we have a cuckoo clock. It is 11 o'clock. So I can adjust some of these little guys right here. Adobe may have these locked, so I can't adjust them, but you can adjust the timing of these things here, so if you want to. So that's just a really brief introduction to motion graphics. There is a whole world of things that you can do with this. And this used to be something that to do something like this, you used to have to open up After Effects to do this. But with every upgrade that Adobe does, it upgrades the text tool and the motion graphics almost to the point that you don't have to use After Effects anymore. So, you know, there's a whole lot that you can do with this. So just have fun, play with it, see what kind of cool, you know, title slides, lower thirds that you can find, and surprise me with something.